Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are listening to today's Life After Her podcast episode with yours truly, Nicole and Sweeney. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in again this week. We are on episode number 19 entitled Starting from Scratch. Now, before we go into today's podcast episode, I want to make sure that you guys check out podcast episode number 18 entitled Grandpa Joseph Sr.'s House. Make sure you check that out because guess who was on there? I had a special guest and it was Grandpa Joseph. So you want to make sure you check it out to see what that episode was talking about and to hear from Grandpa Joseph. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are enjoying life wherever you are at. And again, thank you so much for tuning in today. Today's podcast episode entitled Starting from Scratch with the Black family. They are going to look at a house. So at this point, they have been homeless for several months. They've already stayed with 3 family members, and now a potential house they are going to move in. They go and look at the house. So on this particular day, it was sunny. The sky was nice and blue. It was clear skies. The day was looking very hopeful for the Black family. So Mama and Papa Black piled Journey and her siblings in the car and they went to look at a house. They get to the house, they pull up and they see this big, beautiful black and white house that is sitting on a hill. On the porch is the realtor named Mr. Jafari. Before they go inside the house, Journey and her siblings are admiring the house from in the car. From their view, they could see large windows wrapped around the house. The stairs going up to the porch was black and white. The ground was black, white, and gray cobblestone with a black banister. The lawn was freshly manicured. It was nice and green and cut just right. And the porch had 6 columns to bring that real presidential look to the house. Y'all, it was a beautiful house. Literally, Journey and her siblings, their jaws dropped driving up to that house because they never seen anything like it before. They were just so excited that this house could potentially be theirs. Exciting, right? Have you ever had something new that you would possibly have and you were just so excited about the thought of having it and just looking at it and it looking like it would be something that you want and that would be good for you? We've all been in that place where we were just so excited about something new, right? So that's how the Black family looked, pulling up to a house that could potentially be theirs. So all of them get out the car, they're excited, they're giggling, and of course Papa Black has on his straight face. So they walk up the cobblestone, they walk up the stairs, and Papa Black shakes Mr. Jafari's hand first, and Papa Black introduces the rest of his family to Mr. Jafari. They go inside the house and they take a tour of the house and they absolutely fall in love with the house. Not only the outside, but the inside as well. So the house on the inside had a dishwasher, it had a fireplace, it had a huge backyard. That was awesome for Journey and her siblings because it was 6 of them. They love playing outside, and it was something that they always wanted growing up. Not only that, the house had 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. By the time they finished the tour, Journey and all of her siblings knew that they wanted to live in this house. Even Mama Black had such a great feeling about this house. She was excited. It was the perfect size for her and her family. She knew that she could see herself raising her children in this particular house. So they finished the tour. Mr. Jafari goes outside the house so that Mama and Papa Black could have their privacy with talking about what they were going to do. As they conversed, Mama and Papa Black decided, guess what, y'all? That they wanted to move forward with moving in the house. And what happens next? Papa Black had guess what, y'all? He had the deposit. He had the deposit, and he was willing to put the deposit down on the house that would be theirs. So Mr. Jafari stayed outside, and Papa Black walks outside of the house and gives him the deposit, and Mr. Jafari hands him the receipt and the paperwork to confirm that the house is theirs. So after several months of being homeless, they finally have a house of their own. How exciting it is for the Black family, right? They went through so much to get a home, and not only did they work hard and they stay persistent and faithful, they get something that they want. But guess what, y'all? Never underestimate the power of starting from scratch. So I will not go any further about the story. You guys make sure you go and purchase a copy of Life After Hurt on Amazon, or you can purchase it from my website at NicoleSweeney.org. And I want to leave you with today's affirmation, right? Because there is hope in every story, even your story. So today's affirmation is, when you start from scratch, that is all you need to start. You don't need anything big. You don't need to know more than what you know. You don't even need to have more money. You just need to show up ready for whatever it is that you want to start. And God will make up the difference. Isn't that wonderful? The God that we serve, the God that loves us so much, doesn't require us to know everything. He doesn't require us to have all the money in the world or to have it all together, as we would put it sometimes, right? He just wants us to start. And sometimes when we start from scratch, that's literally all it is. Nothing, like a little scratch of nothing. So be encouraged. Whatever it is that God is calling you to start, it's okay to start from scratch. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't put it off any longer. Trust that God will use your scratch and make it to what He desires for it to be. So that is all for today's podcast episode. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Tune in next week to find out what happens next for the Black family in the house that they are about to move into. And I look forward to you guys just tuning in next week. And remember that God is proud of you. All right, guys. Have a great day, evening, or morning. And I look forward to you guys tuning in next week. Take care. Bye.